Teofimo vs. Shakur, January 31st is going down. Whoever wins this is probably top three pound for pound. Um, know I've been gone for a little bit, but I just had to move. I moved and just trying to get my setup right. That's why there's no face cam right now because background's looking a little crazy. I'm about to have, bro. Next time you see me with the face cam on, it's about to be best production I ever had. Like I'm really trying to level this up, so that's why it's been taking me a while. But I wasn't even gonna record, but I'm like, bro, I miss it too much. I feel like I need to. You know what I mean? So I'm back and I'm active again. We're gonna get straight to it. Um, I'm not gonna go through this whole card right now, just because I want to save a lot for what I have to say about this for fight week. I don't want to kind of be saying the same things. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna just go with my main event prediction. Just surface level, not too deep. When it gets to like fight week, I'm gonna start going deep and things like that, kind of breaking down the fight a little bit more. But Teofimo versus Shakur. A lot of people got Shakur. I also have Shakur. Just look if you just look at his training footage, man, and if you look at the fight, forget just look at them too, right? Teo struggles with boxers that move and stuff like that. People had the same argument with Shakur and they used the Douglas Santos fight. But the thing about here's the difference, right? In my opinion, Teo and those fights where he struggled, right? He like debatably lost, like Sandor Martin and things like that, like Jermaine Ortiz. Like a lot of people are saying that he lost the fight, right? The one fight Shakur had, like that one fight against Douglas Santos, his hand was broken, right? Who said that Shakur lost? Nobody, because Shakur won by a landslide. Now, obviously, the performance was ass and it was boring. Like, it was terrible. But look at the difference. Like, people point that out about Shakur, but Shakur won that fight easily. You know what I mean? Even though it was boring and stuff like that, he still won the fight very easily. T.O. struggled, debatably lost. I don't think he lost any of those fights, but a lot of people say he lost those fights. So, it just kind of puts it in perspective. You know what I mean? I think Shakur, with the muscle he's put on, his shoulders looking bigger, arms looking bigger, uh, even like his whole frame, he just looks bigger. Like he put on a lot of muscle, and I think he's gonna keep his speed and all that. So if he's keeping his speed and he's able to put a little bit more weight behind the shots, I think it'll discourage Teal a little bit more. Especially if he goes in there thinking Shakur's not punching, which I don't think he's gonna like underrate Shakur like that. But I think Shakur, he's gonna be punching a little bit more. Not that he's gonna go in there and stop Teo like he's gonna turn into tank and just start but I think he's gonna be punching a little bit more. It's gonna make Teo think a little bit more. And when Teo's thinking, he's not comfortable like he is. That's where he kind of starts to make a lot of mistakes. He starts to get a little more tense and tries to walk you down and just try to beat you up instead of just boxing and being free and flowing like he does when he's at his best. So I think Shakur could frustrate him. Um, and just beat him up pretty much for 12. Like that's how I see this fight going. Like I got Shakur probably winning like a 9-3-8. Like I think whoever wins this fight, like I think if Teal wins, it's gonna be like a 9-3-8-4. I think if Shakur wins, it's gonna be like a 9-3-8-4. I think whoever wins is gonna be pretty convincing. Like I don't think it's gonna be like a close fight where it's like people don't know and it's like a 7-5. You know what I mean? 115, 113, 114, 114. You know what I mean? Like I don't think it's gonna be none of that. I think whoever wins this fight is gonna win it pretty clear, like pretty convincing. So yeah, I got Shakur. Most people do, but most people got Shakur just because they don't like T or stuff like that. But I got Shakur just because I actually think he's gonna win the fight because I just think he's better, and I think the stylistic matchup also favors him. But I'll break down the Keyshawn fight too. I'll break down because of time. It's only 4 minutes in, you know what I mean. So I'll break down the Keyshawn fight too. I got Keyshawn. I think no matter what Jermaine do, whether he run, whether he stand there and fight, I think if he run, Keyshawn can catch him and beat him up. Plus, I don't think the judges, like, you seen how the judges are now. If you run and you go lose. Like, I don't think they letting that slide no more. Like, after the Williams School and all that, and the Devin Haney versus Jose Ramirez, like, I don't think they going for none of that no more. So, I think no matter what, Keyshawn's going to win. I got him winning pretty convincingly. Maybe probably I got him stopping Jermaine. I think he stops him. Um, yeah, I think he stops him, man. Like I don't look at that as a hard fight for him. I think it's just kind of like a comeback fight. Even though Jermaine, he's a good fighter, but I think Keyshawn, he's just on a different level. I think he's gonna show it. Um, let's go with Bruce character too. Shushu, we go break down fight down too. Shushu versus Carlos Castro. Now, I feel like a lot of people overlooking this fight. Like a lot of people see it world title opportunity, by the way, for the vacant WBC. So it's about to be a chance to get his first belt. People are overlooking it just because they don't really know about Carlos Castro. I feel a lot of people kind of looking at it being like, yo, Shushu probably gonna knock him out, but I wouldn't be surprised if he lost. Like, we've seen Shushu kind of come out and have underwhelming performances before, especially kind of recently as the competition stepped up. He's not really knocking people out no more. So I wouldn't be surprised if he went in there and just didn't perform and just lost like a decision, like maybe like a 8-4 decision or something like that. But I also see where Shushu just turns it up and just knocks him out, and I just look crazy. But I do got Shushu, but like if I had an underdog pick, because I'm not gonna lie, I have all the favorites. I got Adamas, I got Miller, I got Ziad, right? But there's always that one underdog win on the card. Like it's never all favorites that win. So if I were to pick one underdog, it'd probably be Carlos Castro. Yeah, it'd probably be Carlos Castro. Cause like I'm not gonna count T on Shakur. That's a 50-50 fight. Like I don't think whoever wins, I don't think it's like an underdog. No, regardless of what the betting odds say, I don't think there's like a underdog in that fight. I think it's like 50-50. So I would have to go with Carlos Castro. Yeah, Carlos Castro. But I do got Shushu, but I'm saying my underdog pick would be Carlos. Like I wouldn't be surprised. But what I also want to cover something else that I just seen, and it's kind of like I was like a little like you know what I mean. So as we know, Tyson Fury is gonna come back trying to fight Anthony Joshua later in the year. We got to see how that happens because you know AJ got into a car crash where two of his friends passed away. You don't know the mental toll that has, even the physical toll being in a car crash. So that fight's a little bit in jeopardy. But bro, I seen this Fury offered a comeback fight against American contender Brandon Moore, and I was like Brandon Moore. And I thought about this other, I forgot the dude's name, but this other American heavyweight that I seen, he's nice. I'm like, oh shoot, that's kind of like that's a crazy fight. But then I was like, wait, Brandon Moore? And I was like, I seen him fight before. I was like, didn't he fight against? It was like he was fighting against like that big, tall, heavyweight, like slot. It was a white guy. He was like sloppy and all that. He was trash, and like that fight ended because they fell between the ropes, and then the ref had to count to 20, and the first one to get up won. Like it was some crazy dub. It was the most ridiculous thing I ever seen. It was the worst fight up until that point. It was the worst fight I've ever seen in my life. I was like, yo, Brandon Moore, I'm never watching him again. He's terrible. So I'm like, there's no way that they would even report this news. Like, American contender, bro, Brandon Moore, listen, bro. Brandon Moore, the only thing he's probably contender for, like, to be honest with you, was probably like a misfit title. And even that, he probably lose. Like, he's just not that. So I went to the box rec, right? Skylar Lacey. That's the guy. Lacey disqualified for pushing Moore through the ropes. 3 points. Lacey deducted 3 points for holding. Moore deducted 1 point. You see you see, bro? That's ridiculous, gang. That's ridiculous. Also lost to Richard Torres Jr. But this is ridiculous, bro. That was the worst fight I've ever seen in my life, yo. Like, the fact that let me know if I'm hating, if I'm doing too much, but the fact that this was even like they reported this as news, like this is like me sending an offer to Usyk. Like you wouldn't even that's not even an offer. Like I'm just yapping. Like this is literally just yapping right here. Like why would Fury fights Brandon Moore? I don't care if he's a minus 10,000 favorite. I'm putting everything I own my whole life on Tyson Fury. Like if Tyson Fury were to lose that, I'd be happy to be poor because I do not see Brandon Moore winning that fight. Anyway, Let me know what y'all think. About to be more consistent on my uploads and things like that. You about to see my face more and stuff like that. So let me just get the setup, everything, get everything sorted. You know what I mean? I want to start streaming soon and all that. And yeah. Oh, shit.